Life in a struggling village is difficult, yet one elderly woman there maintained a permanent, unbroken state of positive affect. While the world rushed chaotically around her, she remained perfectly still, smiling. To anyone watching, a permanent smile in a hard world looks deeply suspicious. It's easy to assume someone like that is either naive or has been shielded from real-world hardship. One young man in the village, driven by skepticism, decided to find the flaw in her cheerful facade. He finally confronted her, asking how any rational person could stay cheerful when things are constantly going wrong. Her answer was direct. She didn't deny the hardship. She readily admitted her days were often filled with failures and setbacks. She didn't live a sheltered life. Her resilience was actually built during the most traumatic moment of her past. Years ago, she was young and living in poverty, but she was deeply happy with her husband and children. Then her husband fell ill. They desperately needed medicine, but their lack of money was an absolute barrier. All they had were a few scattered, worthless coins. He passed away shortly after. The loss was devastating, and for a long time, she believed she would never feel joy again. But a practical reality set in. Her children still needed her. She realized that staying paralyzed by sadness wouldn't bring him back or help her family survive. Since she couldn't change what had happened, she decided to change how she looked at life, engineering a new way to keep moving forward. Her strategy begins with hunting for micro-gratitude. Every day, she seeks isolated data notes, a blooming flower, a friend, lighting up against the dark background. She actively scans her environment, locking onto these positive points until they overpower the surrounding hardships. The second part of her framework handles bad moments with a specific mantra. This too will pass. This graph shows how that phrase works. When a negative spike occurs, the mantra reminds her that the drop is temporary. By seeing the trough as finite, she prevents a bad moment from becoming a permanent state of mind. Together, these tools create an active sense of control. For her, resilience is a daily habit of managing her attention. After hearing her story, the young man realized that his own happiness didn't have to depend on everything going right. He began trying her advice, attempting to find one small good thing in every situation. Slowly, he noticed his own outlook starting to improve, even when things went wrong. The old lady's story began to spread. As more people in the village heard about her perspective, they started to apply the same logic to their own lives. Their poverty and their daily problems remained exactly the same, but the village became a happier place. The change happened because they adjusted how they saw their lives, rather than waiting for their circumstances to change. The village's experience shows that while we cannot always choose our situation, we can choose the lens through which we view it. We have absolutely no control over the chaotic, unpredictable events that the world might throw at us every day. Our agency is found in the choice of where to focus our attention the moment we wake up. Happiness isn't something that happens to you. It is a choice you make, day after day.